Welcome to this month's case study. My name is Wanda Rochelle, and I am a licensed realtor and probate specialist here in Georgia. One of the advantages to being a real estate agent is every transaction is different. Some of them are easy and some of them can be really difficult. Today, I will share one of my cases with you. One day, a man reached out to me and stated that he wanted to sell his house. And so I set up an appointment with him. My team and I, we went over to his house and we walked the house with my client. We did an evaluation. We just made suggestions to him as to what we thought he needed to do to the home before we listed it. In addition to that, we also gave him a suggestion as far as a range as to what we thought he should list the house for. Well, we put the house on the market, and in this day and time, of course, we had multiple offers and we went under contract within a day or two. Well, that same weekend that we went under contract, one night after midnight, I received a phone call from the police, and the police said, "Hi, are you Wanda?" And I said, "Yes." The police officer said, "I am here at your client's home and I noticed your for sale sign in the yard and we wanted to know if you would come and open the door." So in addition to that, the police said that my client had a brother that lived in another state, and the brother said that he was used to my client calling him every day, but he had not spoken to him within 2 days. And so he asked the police to go to his home. So of course I wanted to know if my client was okay, even though it was after midnight. My heart was beating fast. I got in my car and I went over, and just to kind of fast forward to, out of respect for the family, unfortunately my client had passed away and the police actually discovered his body that night. And honestly, that is a day or a night I will never forget as long as I live. So now keep in mind, my client has no family in Georgia. His brother ended up flying to Atlanta the next day. So as you can imagine, the death of a loved one can be overwhelming, especially if that family member lives in another state. And so at that point, his brother is now here in Atlanta and he's having to handle his business. So in reference to this case study today, I'm going to give you some tips to help you if you're ever in that situation, or to prevent some of the things that my client's brother experienced. Number one, you want to make sure that someone has a copy of your important papers. And those important papers would be your will or your trust or your life insurance policy. And you want to make sure that they have it in their email, or at some point you sent them a hard copy of it, or even if you have it at your house, they know exactly where it's located. Because in this situation, my client's brother did not know where the paperwork was. He had to go to the house and search for it. And that's not a situation that you want to put yourself in. Number two, you want to make sure that someone has a spare key to your home. Again, in this case, my client's brother did not have a key to his home. So how was he going to get in? So what you want to do is you want to make sure that one of your family members, maybe in another state, has a copy of the key, or maybe your neighbor has a key, or even in this day and time, maybe it's hidden somewhere at the house and someone knows where to find it, but you want to make sure that someone has a spare key to your home. Number three, you want to make sure that someone has access to your passwords. What does the passwords have to do with it? Okay, well, in this case, my client's brother had utility bills that did not come to his home, but came to his email address. So if you think about it, now this home is going to be part of the probate process. And in order to take care of those bills, You need access to them. So you want to make sure that someone has access at least to maybe one of your emails so that they can get that information. Number 4, selecting a funeral home. Now, in this case, my client's brother obviously had to make funeral arrangements for him. And because he didn't live in Georgia, he had no idea which funeral home to select. And so I was in a position where I was able to refer funeral homes to him. But if you're not in that position, then what would you do? So to help you out with that, you can look below and I will have a link to a separate video where I will give you advice on how to select a funeral home for your loved one. Number 5, emptying the home. Just like in this case, his brother now is here in Georgia, and obviously there is a house full of furniture, washer and dryers. There was even a car in this situation. So how do you put yourself in a position to empty a home and you don't even live in that state? And so my suggestion to you in that situation would be, I love this motto: you either sell it, throw it away, or give it away. So obviously if you're going to sell it, you can do a yard sale. You can sell it on Facebook Marketplace. If you're going to throw it away, you can rent a dumpster and have someone help you put the items in the dumpster so that they could haul it away. And if you're going to give it away, there's so many organizations out there to help you. You can do Goodwill, Kidney Foundation. In this situation, with this case, we actually were able to give the items to a battered women's shelter. And so there's so many resources to help you get the home empty, or you can do an estate sale. I hope the concepts in this video were helpful for you today. When we lose a loved one, if we properly plan by implementing some of the things that I've taught in this video today, it will definitely make things less stressful for us. Thank you for watching. Please stay tuned. I hope that you'll subscribe, you'll click like, you can comment below if you have any questions, and share the video with someone else that may need it. My name, again, is Wanda Rochelle. I'm a licensed realtor and probate specialist here in the Atlanta area. Please let me know if you ever need any assistance with your real estate needs. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on the next video.